Good morning, children. Sairam. Children, today we are going to start second book, that is Financial Statement, Part 2 of NCERT. This is chapter number 9 of second book. The chapter name is Financial Statement and this is the part 1. Children, you have already learned that financial accounting is a well-defined sequential activity which begins with journal, that means journalizing, ledger, it means posting, and preparation of trial balance means summarizing. Now, in this chapter, we will take up the next step, that is preparation of financial statement. In this, we will make trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. So, the learning objectives. After studying this chapter, you will be able to explain the concept of trading and profit and loss account and its preparation, the nature of gross profit, net profit, and operating profit, and describe the concept of balance sheet and its preparation. Prepare profit and loss account and balance sheet of a sole proprietorship. Now children, see, this is the format of trading account and profit and loss account. In this side belongs to expenses and losses. It means you can write down particular, and here you can write down particular then amount column, and after that you can write down here opening stock, purchases, wages, carriage inward, freight inward. It means direct expenses, and here you can write down sales, and at the end you can write down closing stock, and after that you can balance, and balancing figure will come as gross profit and gross loss will come here in this way. Okay, this is the format of trading account. Now come to the profit and loss account. Here in profit and loss account, first thing you have to transfer the gross profit here this side, and gross loss will come trading account credit side, so it will transfer in this side. Okay, and after that you have to write down all the expenses, all the indirect expenses like rent, rate and taxes, salaries, repairs, bad debt, commission, and any other expenses you have to write down here. And the credit side you have to write down all the income which you will receive, like salary received, rent received, interest received. All the incomes you have to write down in credit side, and after that you have to do the balance and balancing figure. If debit side will shorter, then write down net profit, and if credit side will shorter, then you have to write down net loss. So out of these two, only one will come, net loss or net profit. Now children, when you are preparing trading account, in trading account answer will come as gross profit or gross loss, and in profit and loss account answer will come as net profit or net loss. Now let us do one question. This is the question number 1. This is the question 1. In here you have to prepare trading account from the following particulars. Now here opening stock, purchases, sales, wages are given, and you have to find out the gross profit or gross loss. Now children, as according to the format, opening stock you have to write down in debit side. In place of expenses and losses you can write down particular. In revenue and gains, in place of this you can write down particular. Now opening stock will come debit side, purchases also will come debit side, sales you have to transfer credit side, and wages is a direct expense, so this you have to transfer debit side, and after that you have to do the balance. And see here, balance is credit side is greater, like out of 2,70,000 subtract all amount of opening purchases and wages, and the gross profit will come as 97,500. So in this way you have to prepare the trading account. Now this is the question number 2. Again you have to prepare the trading account. Now same thing, in the same format you have to prepare the trading account. So first of all, opening stock you have to transfer debit side. Purchase is 1,10,000. Here return inward is given. Return inward means purchase return. Return inward means sorry children, wait. Return inward means sales return. Return outward means purchase return. And here are the information you have to prepare trading account. So first of all, opening stock you have to transfer. Opening stock 50,000 is given, debit side. Purchases, out of the purchase return outward you have to subtract. So 1,10,000 subtract 7,000. After that, return inward means sales return. So it will be deducted from sales in credit side. Okay. Next is factory rent. All the direct expenses, as I told you earlier, all the direct expenses you have to write down in the trading account. So factory rent is a direct expense, write down in the trading account. Wages also you have to write down in the trading account. Now see, opening stock, purchases minus purchase return, factory rent and wages. All things you have to write down in debit side. Now credit side, sales minus sales return. Now do the total. Here also gross profit will come of 72,000. Here no information of closing stock, so do not write closing stock. Now next thing is you have to find out cost of goods sold. So children, cost of goods sold you have to find out by two methods. Either you can prepare the trading account and find out gross profit, and after finding the gross profit you can apply this formula COGS. You can note down COGS minus net sale, COGS is equal to net sale minus gross profit. Either you can apply this formula after finding the trading after making the trading account you can maintain and find out the gross profit, and after that you can apply this formula. Or the second one is you can apply this formula for COGS. COGS formula is equal to, in this no need to make the trading account, opening stock plus purchases, net purchase you can write, direct expenses minus closing stock. So here children you can see, here opening stock is given. Here opening stock is 3 lakh. You can write down 3 lakh plus purchases is 15 lakh. No purchases written given. So purchase you can write down 15 lakh, and after that you have to add direct expenses. Direct expenses 1 lakh plus 1 lakh, it is 2 lakh. Now minus closing stock is 4 lakh. So 4 lakh you have to deduct. Now find out the COGS. So COGS is 16 lakh. Now you can check your answer. COGS is 16 lakh. Same here, opening stock, add purchases, direct expenses, all the direct expenses 2 given, then subtract the closing stock, and the answer of COGS will come. This is the second way. Or if you want to make trading account and find out the gross profit, then apply the formula for COGS is equal to net sale minus gross profit. But this, remember, this formula you can apply after making the trading account, then gross profit will come. Now see, this is the second step is given. First trading account, after that for gross profit will come 4 lakh, and after that, after gross profit it can be subtract by the sales 20 lakh, then answer will come 16 lakh. This is the second method. Now see, this is the next illustration. Here you have to prepare trading and profit and loss account. So trading and profit and loss account you have to prepare. So in this, opening stock 1st April 2016 stock 8,000, purchases for the year 22,000, sales for the year 42,000, and purchase expense 2,500, salary and wages 3,500, advertisement 1,000, bad debt 1,200, rent 1,200, discount allowed 600, commission paid 1,100, sales expenses 600, repairs 600, and at the end closing stock is given 4,500. Now children, here you have to prepare trading as well as profit and loss account. So you have to classify what expenses, what direct expenses will come in trading account and indirect expenses will come in profit and loss account. So let us start. See, first of all, in trading account you can make the trading and profit and loss account together or as well as separated. So first you have to transfer opening stock on debit side, purchases for the year you have to transfer, sale you have to transfer credit side, purchase expense. See children, there are two type of expenses, purchase expenses and sales expenses. So if purchase expenses is given, you have to transfer in trading account, and sales expenses you have to transfer in profit and loss account. So purchase expenses transfer in trading account. Now salary and wages, this is very important, salary and wages. So if salary and wages is written, then it is an indirect expense. If wages and salary are written, then you have to transfer it in trading account because it is a direct expense. So here salary and wages, this will come in P&L account. Advertisement also will come in P&L account, bad debt also, rent also, discount allowed, commission paid, sales expenses also, repair also. So in trading account, closing stock will come credit side, opening stock purchases will come debit side, and purchase expenses also. Now after that you have to do the total, and after making the total, answer will come as gross profit 14,000. Now this gross profit you have to transfer credit side of the P&L account and write down all the indirect expense debit side of P&L account, like salary and wages, rent, advertisement, commission, discount allowed, bad debt, sales expenses, repairs. Now children, one thing more. See in the question here rent is given. Okay, in rent it is not given, it is paid or received. So if it is paid, if it is received, it is mentioned in every question, but if it is paid, it is not mentioned, so you have to take as paid. So rent you have to take as an expense. Okay, and repair also, discount allowed is an expense, commission paid is given. Now after writing all these things, you have to find out the net loss or net profit. So here gross profit, the credit side is greater 14,000. So answer of net profit will come 4,200. In this way you have to prepare the trading and profit and loss account. So children, Today we have studied trading and profit and loss account. In next video we will make the balance sheet also. So do practice of your NCERT questions. Till now do practice. Thank you. Saira.